Now we got it.
Sarah, you're so fat. I'm using your belly as a second face.
Really? Is this true? Sarah,
Really?
Sarah, you're way too heavy. Sarah, you need to lose weight.
Sarah, you need to go on
it's pretty
Weight
bad
Watchers.
that I'm having to tell you this, but you are keeping down the rest of the elevator here. Sarah, you need Weight Watchers. Sarah,
You're the boulder at the beginning of Indiana Jones.
you're the one that's dragging this shit down.
When the mafia asks for someone to bring the cement shoes over, they go for you first.
Because you're the cement block.
Exactly.
Sarah, you need just to get off my back and just
Before
move
I
on.
throw you off.
Before we fall off a cliff or I just jump straight off like Nick did when we played this game.
Yeah. Before we throw
That was
you off to
great.
get the soul stone.
So pretty much, I described this game like, okay, this is like Spider-Man climbing, but it's really not.
Assassin's Creed climbing.
It feels like Assassin's Creed climbing or like parts of Tomb Raider where you had to like climb up the sides of walls. But this is sort of like you jump from like ledges, some that disappear, some like go in and out. Then there's a surprise freaking police car out of nowhere.
That just comes right the fuck out. You know what this game reminds me of? Getting Over with Ben Foddy.
Yeah. I'm not sure why, but
Because both games are like very difficult climbing games.
that's the reason. Okay.
And every time you get knocked down,
I
you
think
have to
this
begin
game,
from
I
the
could be
ground
wrong,
up.
is like $2, maybe $4. I'm thinking $2. It's hilarious when you play it, but we got to where the spikes are moving, are rotating.
And that's the furthest we got to.
And then I didn't expect it to hit me, and then I got hit and I died. The spike killed me.
And you start at the bottom, but here's the thing, your model was invisible.
Yeah, we got knocked into the ground, apparently. That's a weird glitch. Honestly, for $2, this game is hilarious. I came across it and I was like, okay, how often do you find a game that has just a funny title? And it is fun. I just wish like you didn't have to start from the beginning, but I guess that's the challenge.
Yeah.
I think we got halfway up the, whatever it is, the pillar.
I mean, this entire day has been nothing but challenges.
Yeah.
The Suit Me Susan game, challenged by climbing. The Ninja game,
Sarah.
challenged by jumping. Sarah.
Thanks, Sarah.
Showdown Bandit, challenged by running. And Contra, challenged by trying to survive the first hour as it slogs.
Yeah, it's like Contra, the snail game. Snail Contra.
Except snails are more faster.
My
than
main
this.
criticism is, again, this is a game that you play for a burst and then it's like...
I'm bored.
Yeah, it's
Job's
not that,
done.
it's just the fact that there's no progression, like it doesn't save your progression, you have to start from the bottom. This is how games used to be, but I feel like this, it doesn't work anymore. Like people get frustrated, they can buy something else, they can play something else, they can do something else. And this is why they moved away from this type of design overall, I would say, in mainstream gaming. That's my take, at least. I don't know, Nikki, you got...
My take is that this game is pretty fun, but it's really one of those like games that you really need to be patient.
Yeah,
It's
really patient.
Yeah, very patient.
There's a lot of patient games this week.
The
Just
fact,
the last two, mostly.
the fact is that, I mean, with all these games, like the three of these games combined are like a third of the price you get for Contra. So really, we should be recommending these free games altogether. But we have standards. So I guess with that, what do you rate this game?
I would give this game like a 5 out of 10. It's not horrible, but like I just don't see myself like ever... Like I might show it to someone for like 5 minutes, but like I don't see it as... It's just like a demo, really. It feels like a demo. That's what... And you said these games. I'd say the game of the week is probably the Bandit game.
Yeah, Showdown Bandit.
I called it Touchdown Bandit so many times that I almost called it that again. That would be the game of the week for me. Contra, Rouge, Red, whatever you want to call it, Corpse.
Isn't
very
dumpster.
big disappointment. It's just so many mistakes with the game design, and it's just a shame because we've been waiting for a decent Contra game, and it's been years now, 5-10 years. So
Yeah, for me, the game of the night is I will say it's basically a freeway tie. These games are very fun to play in their own way, and they all have their own different challenges, and it just depends on what kind of game you want to play. I give this game a 6 out of 10 because I really like the premise of this. And once it clicked in my head that this is basically Gang Over with Ben Foddy, but mixed with Assassin's Creed, I actually enjoyed the game a little more.
I just enjoyed seeing you just jump off the cliff like you're just like, screw this game.
Yeah,
Screw you, Susan.
for like,
Screw you,
like
Sarah.
there's actually and there's a lot of funny bits to have with this. It's like
Yeah.
if you
Unintentional
if
funnies.
you beat Gang Over with Ben Foddy, and if you did, how? Yeah, and you need a bigger challenge. This game is like $2, not even on sale. $2.
It'll take away your day.
Yeah,
So there you go.
a new game for you to play.
Take that, Susan.
Now let's climb. Keep on climbing.
Keep climbing.
I'm trying.
You can do it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna dirty the chair.